Oh, see that? You gotta wear this first Safety first seat belt kena pakai. Hari ni dia luar biasa sikit. Hari ni sebab hari ni saya punya guest ni, kita boleh dikatakan dia memang terkenal dalam Malaysia. Bukan saja Malaysia, internationally pun orang kenal dia. Dia ni kalau budak-budak kecil sekarang, budak-budak muda tak kenal, mesti dia orang punya bapa, mak semua kenal. Dia pun dalam industri kereta juga, bukan kereta sewa, tapi dia punya kategori ni memang dahsyat lah. Dia digelarkan sebagai seorang legend in the car industry. Untuk you dapat gelaran legend ni bukan senang So ada beberapa benda yang you kena buat lah, baru you dapat ini gelaran sebagai legend lah, okay? And then dia dari muda sampailah sekarang dia buat benda yang sama. Itu dia punya passion. Seorang legend akan duduk bersama Devva dan dia akan kongsi story dia. Dia akan kongsi macam mana dia start dalam dia punya journey kan. Apa-apa dia pernah buat, apa bidang dia ceburi, dan juga apa challenges yang dia pernah melalui lah. Semua benda dia akan beritahu hari ni. Orang ni memang friendly, so easy going lah. Dia ni easy going, sama macam Devva jugalah. Apa matlamat drive with Devva? Inilah yang nak beritahu. So why am I doing this? Sebab guys, I nak build I punya community lah. Okay, I nak ada orang yang sayang kereta macam saya. I pun nak banyak borak dengan orang yang in the car industry lah kan. Sebab bila kita cerita pasal bab kereta banyak guys, banyak benda mak cerita. Mikrofon pula asyik jatuh. Going back to what I said, kenapa Devva buat episod ni, Drive with Devva? Saya actually nak buat episod ni selama-lamanya lah guys. Selagi saya boleh, saya buat je. Sebab ada banyak story, ada banyak history, ada banyak sejarah dengan semua orang saya jumpa. So I nak share sejarah ni kepada orang yang tak tahu. I memang curious tau. I memang curious. I ni jenis yang curious lah. Sebab I nak tahu macam mana orang start, apa-apa challenges dia pernah melalui. Tahu tak berapa banyak dia orang suka industri kereta kan. Actually kalau tak payah cakap pasal kereta pun tak apa. Kadang-kadang saya ni suka belajar dari orang. I suka dengar orang punya pengalaman. So daripada situ, kadang-kadang I pernah jumpa orang, dahsyat gila dia orang punya story, dahsyat gila. Something that you tengok dekat movie saja. I pernah jumpa orang macam tu pun. So for me I actually suka benda ni lah. To get to know lah. To get to know. Kita manusia guys. So why you want to stop with kawan-kawan you saja? Pergi jumpa lagi banyak orang, cari pengalaman, bincang story. Just be friends and banyak benda boleh buat lah guys. So I memang orang macam ni. So that is why I buat episod podcast ni. Dan podcast ni bukan limited to orang yang terkenal saja tau. Buat masa sekarang, saya try dengan orang yang saya kenal lah. Tapi in the future, I boleh buka stage untuk siapa-siapa pun mari. Devva punya follower boleh mari. Devva punya kawan lama yang tak pernah jumpa, sudah lama bertahun-tahun pun boleh mari. Siapa-siapa yang belum jadi kawan Devva tapi suka tengok konten saya pun boleh DM saya. Mari join, duduk sebelah saya. Kita borak je lah. Apa boleh borak, kita borak je lah. No problem. So itulah matlamat saya. So it's very exciting. Memang exciting tau buat benda-benda macam ni. Sebab kita tak ada tulis skrip. Tak ada skrip. On the go saja. Maybe dia boleh buat something, say something yang buat saya sedih. So dia macam on the go lah guys. Spontan lah. Ni spontan lah. Faham tak? Tak kisah pun, kita kasih buat saja. Barulah follower boleh enjoy lah kan tengok episod ni. Just a small introduction about me ya. Saya ni dah lama dalam industri kereta. Dah 9 tahun ni. Tahun ni adalah tahun ke-9. Tapi saya tak diversify banyak lah. Saya buat satu je. Saya buat satu ni cun-cun saya buat. Sampai lama-lamanya saya nak buat. Iaitu car rental. Company saya namanya Rent Wheels. Kalau kita translate pada bahasa Melayu, ia dipanggil sebagai sewa roda. So yalah, so that's my company. I rent cars, semua kereta mewah je. And then saya punya misi adalah untuk bagi kereta yang terbaik untuk customer yang baik. Dan juga I suka semua kereta saya. So I need to maintain my kereta tip top. Sebab kalau kereta ada apa masalah, saya rasa sakit lah. So that is my misi lah. Kesimpulannya, misi saya adalah customer punya satisfaction, di mana diorang dapat satisfaction ni daripada pandu kereta saya. Itulah saya suka. Sebab saya dalam industri servis. Dalam industri servis ni customer punya kepujian penting lah. So apa saya punya goal, apa saya punya future? Okay, future saya adalah ini. Saya nak membawahkan company ini, Rent Wheels. Sekarang Rent Wheels terkenal di Kuala Lumpur. Saya nak jadi company first, the best company in Malaysia. Lepas dah jadi number one dalam Malaysia, saya nak pergi ke Singapore, saya nak pergi ke Hong Kong, nak pergi ke Indonesia, nak pergi ke Turkey, nak pergi ke Europe. Saya nak jadi company yang memang terkenal di satu dunia. Tapi banyak jugalah cabaran-cabaran yang datang. Kadang-kadang kita tak boleh predict dari mana dia datang, tapi dia datang juga cabaran. Boleh cakap setiap hari pun adalah satu benda baru yang akan datang. Tapi inilah orang cakap, bila you ada pengalaman adalah guru yang paling best. Experience is the best teacher. So disebabkan pengalaman saya lama, apa-apa cabaran datang, saya bolehlah selesaikan masalah kecabaran ke apa benda, saya boleh selesaikan lah, okay, dengan pertolongan Tuhan lah. Apa yang I boleh cakap lagi satu ni, kita punya kehidupan ni indah guys. Kita punya kehidupan ni memang best. Kadang-kadang kita akan rasa macam terlalu stres. Cabaran yang kita melalui ni terlalu banyak. Kita tak boleh nafas, susah. Tapi guys, apa-apa cabaran yang kita dapat dalam kehidupan kita, Tuhan yang bagi. Tuhan bagi kita supaya kita boleh belajar dan kita boleh menang dalam kehidupan kita. So don't break under the pressure. Inilah yang nak cakap. Jangan berputus asa bila korang dapat satu challenge yang besar, satu masalah yang besar. Jangan. Be happy. Be happy when something bad happen. Sebab korang boleh overcome benda tu. Korang boleh menang benda tu. Semuanya mental. Mental kena strong. Mental kena kuat. Apa-apa jadi pun korang kena percaya korang boleh. Itulah cara saya buat kerja lah. Apa-apa jadi pun, saya tahu Devva mesti boleh. So kereta yang saya duduk ni guys, is one of my favourite car. Satu kereta yang betul-betul saya suka. Ini adalah Range Rover SVR. You tengok betapa cantik kerusi dia, colour dia two tone tau. Hitam dengan putih. I pernah tengok banyak kereta hitam putih, tapi yang ini dia punya rasa, dia punya cara dia orang kasih matching hitam dengan putih. Ini macam cun gila. Alright guys, so today we are amongst somebody very famous, not only in Malaysia but internationally. Everybody knows my shotgun passenger today. We are amongst the presence of a legend, guys, a legend. So let me introduce you. No need to introduce lah. Reintroduce to Mr. Karamjit Singh.
Hi.
The man is known as the Flying Sikh. That's a cool name lah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've never met anybody with such a cool name lah. So the weather is pretty good, right? Previously it was super duper hot.
Sometimes it still gets hot, but yeah. Anyway, now it's starting to rain as well, so
yeah,
it's good lah.
So bro, so it's an honor to have you in my show.
Thank you.
This is an episode of Drive with Devva. I'm eager lah, bro. I'm eager to know this one thing. You are known as the rally king in Malaysia. But what I really want to know is how you entered this field. When you were a kid, what made you think that this is what you like, you know?
Okay, well, of course, since I was a kid, crazy about cars and stuff.
Okay.
And my father's car, I used to, weekends when the car was at home, I would open the bonnet and, try, actually dismantle, just curious of how things work. Believe it or not, I would take out the carburetor and and stuff like that. Take out the alternator, whatever lah. Those days cars were easy to work on because there was so much space. Yeah. So I asked my father to buy me a book called How Things Work.
How things work. Okay.
Yeah, so that's very important. So I learned how a starter works, how an alternator works, carburetor works, whatever the distributor works. So I learned about that. So basically learning about the engine and stuff. So that book actually I recommend to buy for your if you have kids, buy for kids lah. You learn a lot.
How things work.
How things work.
Okay.
It's very it's so thick a book.
Wow, like an encyclopedia.
Yeah, really. Yeah. So thanks to my dad. So learning about stuff and then okay. So of course sometimes I couldn't fix it back properly. So I had to get the mechanic to come and thanks. And then started from young, buying those matchbox cars, the mini cars, right?
Yeah.
So I had like few hundred cars of those, and then when I'm 10 years old, started driving. First time I drove when I was 10 years old.
10 years old.
Yeah, my auntie's Peugeot 204, which is an awesome car anyway. The handling and stuff. So coming back to how I started rallying, right?
Yes.
1982, I believe. 1982, yeah.
How old were you?
20 years old. 20 years old. A friend of mine, he knew I love cars and love racing and all that.
Okay.
So he brought this rally video, okay, 1 hour video of rally of RAC rally in UK. He said, Karam, I'm sure you would be interested in this. Yeah, so I said, okay, let's watch. So few friends watching the video. And then this, my idol, of course, Mr. Ari Watanan, the great Ari Watanan.
Okay.
Driving a Ford Escort Mark II in RAC rally. Wipers full speed, muddy conditions, but driving so fast, drifting and sliding all over.
Okay.
So watched that video, and after watching that video basically changed my life lah.
Wow.
So after watching the video, I told my friends, I said, that's me. I want to become just like him.
Wow. Okay.
I want to become a world champion just like him. So ever since that day, I started learning about rallying. I volunteered with that time the organizers for Malaysian Rally Championship, MMSC, Malaysian Motorsports Club. Fantastic organizers. They did a fantastic job organizing rallies for I think 30 years, at least 30 over years. Yeah, so volunteered there, became a start marshal, finish marshal, aero planter, sweeper car, whatever, just learning the sport. So in 1985, MMSC, together with Castrol Oil, right?
Okay.
They organized a rally called the Castrol Daylight Rally.
Castrol Daylight Rally.
Which is 1 day rally, because normally those days rallies were, overnight. You start Saturday morning, you finish Sunday evening.
Or non-stop the rally?
Well, of course you stop.
Change driver lah.
No change driver. The change driver rallying one.
Then how lah?
No, you stop for a while. You have to stop for refueling, change tires, whatever stuff like that. But basically, there's no sleep lah. Okay, from Saturday morning until Sunday evening.
Wow.
Yeah. So this was this rally was actually to bring in newcomers. So they had a short rally, Sunday morning start, Sunday evening finish.
Okay.
So that was my first opportunity to go rallying, and then I actually used my father's car. So 1985, my first rally, Castrol Daylight, and since then, I'm still rallying.
Still rallying.
40 years.
Wow.
Still rallying, and still winning. Most important.
Still winning.
Yeah, most important.
That's a true legend material, lah, bro.
So the next rally for this year, coming rally, the first rally actually is August 2nd and 3rd.
Is it in Malaysia?
Malaysia. I can't afford to go overseas anymore.
Okay.
There's no sponsorship.
I see.
I'm currently driving my own car. Yeah.
Okay.
Bought my own car.
What is that car, bro? What model is that?
Proton Gen 2.
Proton Gen 2.
Yeah, but it's underneath is turbocharged 4-wheel drive. It's like a Evo 6.
Wow.
It's got the Evo 6 drivetrain and engine.
Okay. What's the horsepower like?
Currently, I've detuned it to make it reliable, because the car is pretty old.
Okay.
So about 250 horsepower now instead of 300. Yeah.
So rally cars, if you're going for a competition, all the cars have to be the same horsepower?
No, all the cars have to be the same specification. So if you're depending on the category, you have 1.3 NA, you have 1.6 NA, 1.8 NA. Then you have this 2-liter turbo 4-wheel drive. So the engines have to be 2-liter, and the turbo, there's a restrictor to restrict the power. So right now we are using a 34mm turbo restrictor. Right, so to reduce, to restrict the power, you see, you don't want it to be 500 horsepower because it will be too dangerous.
I see. So rally cars cannot be very fast lah.
Because when rally cars used to be very fast, many people died lah,
I see.
Yeah, so rallying is very dangerous. There's no room for error. So even in Malaysia, unfortunately, two guys have died.
From rallying, huh?
From rallying, one in 1989 and one more guy in 2009, if I'm not mistaken, 2009. Yeah. So rallying is dangerous lah.
But what made you choose rallying instead of like a circuit race or normal racing?
Like I said, that video.
That video changed everything lah.
Before that I used to be a fan of Formula One and all that touring car racing and all that. I used to buy all the magazines and read.
Okay.
But after watching that video, and then I said that is what I want to do. That is what I want to be, a rally driver.
So going back to the days where you were taking out things from your father's car and all, did your father ever find it as you being a troublesome son?
Once in a while, yes, but he was very supportive, especially when I wanted to go rallying, right? Because my dad was a lawyer and he used to travel outstation those days for court cases. And I used to drive him when I was free, during holidays and stuff. And then he realized, my son actually is a very good driver,
I see.
Yeah, so... But of course, beginning he taught me. When he used to drive, I used to ask him questions.
Okay.
Like those days are all manual, right?
Yep.
So like why he puts first gear, when you move off, why must be first gear?
Yeah.
Why can't be second gear, third gear? So he explained to me, so I basically understood, yeah. And then what is the brake, what is the clutch, and all that kind of thing.
Okay.
So when I was 10 years old, December holidays. My auntie used to stay in Sramban. So I went to Sramban, and my parents and my uncle and auntie went to Singapore for holiday. My auntie's car, of course, was left behind.
Okay.
So that was my chance to drive first time in my life.
Your auntie doesn't know.
Auntie, of course, later they knew. Because the neighbors came and told, hey, your nephew was driving your car, for 3 days, And the only reason, of course, I only drove in the Taman,
Okay.
Actually, it was the hospital quarters. Sramban hospital quarters. Because my uncle used to work in the hospital.
Okay.
So they stayed in the quarters. They had a nice, beautiful house, and with a garage, covered garage and everything.
Yeah.
So when they came back from Singapore, my neighbor told my uncle, hey, your nephew has been driving around, and so the first thing he did was he go and check the car.
Okay.
So the car, no scratches, no nothing, zero damage to the car.
Perfect lah.
So he was okay, no problem. My nephew is a naughty guy anyway. But the thing is, I only stopped driving because the fuel warning light came on.
Okay.
I was driving for a few days.
Okay.
Until the warning light came on. And then I didn't want to drive to town. Anyway, no money. Those days, where a 10-year-old kid where got money to go and put petrol or whatever.
10 years old, you did
10
it,
years old,
bro.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So anyway, just to the people out there, don't let your children follow me.
Disclaimer.
It's against the law to drive without a license.
That's right.
Yeah. So do not
get proper license and you let your kids drive the
If the
car.
kids want to come and learn from me, can.
That's
teach
okay.
Them. Yeah.
That's
Teach
okay.
them safety driving. Not fast driving, but safe driving.
Safety driving, yep. Wow, that's very nice. So when you went for your first race, was your father there?
Well, my father's car, man.
Your father's car?
So my father gave me the car, he gave me 500, pay entry fee and all that kind of thing.
Okay.
And I took 50 ringgit from all my friends. So each guy, 50 ringgit come. Because I had to buy rally tires, stuff like that. So that's how I started.
Wow.
Yeah.
But the first race, was the car like, everything was removed like, like a rally car? No.
because the
Stock
Castrol
lah.
Daylight Rally was a stock standard Peugeot 404, which, by the way, has got fantastic suspension, road handling, and brakes. Yeah, so that was my car, and I was beating everybody. Like there were like 13 new drivers, novice drivers, brand new drivers in that rally,
Okay.
and I was fastest by far.
Oh.
Very, very far. By minutes, I was faster by minutes.
By minutes.
By minutes, yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that was my first rally lah. And then of course I couldn't rally anymore with my father's car because that was his cari makan car, right?
Okay.
So then I didn't rally that whole year. I didn't rally anymore. In 1986, because I wanted to become a rally driver, so I sold my own car.
Okay.
I sold my motorbike Honda Cup C70,
Okay.
which I used to go for work, and I sold my Alfa Romeo. I had a Giulia 1.6 Super.
Wow, that's
What a
beautiful car.
I mean, very sad that I had to sell the car, but no choice. I had to buy a rally car, right?
Yep.
So I sold the car, sold the bike, got that money, and bought a used rally car. Datsun 120Y.
Oh, Datsun.
120Y,
Okay.
not Nissan, Datsun. Datsun 120Y with a 160J engine.
Okay.
Of course, the name from that was changed to Nissan. Datsun was
Yeah.
original name, and then later was Nissan.
Yes, correct.
So Datsun 120Y is actually an ex-works Tanchong car, factory built rally car. But the car was so unreliable, not because of anything, because the car was very old, and I was the fifth owner, and the former owners had crashed the car, overturned the car. So the car was in very bad shape, and the body was starting to crack and stuff. So I had very bad results with the car. There were 6 rallies in '86. I only finished 2. So always the car was breaking down. So then in 1987, got a Ford Escort. Mark
Ford
II.
Escort. Okay, nice.
The one that my idol used to drive in. The great Ari Vatanan.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ari Vatanan is from Finland. Yeah.
Finland.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he still alive, bro?
Yeah, yes. And
Wow.
he still drives. He is a BMW ambassador.
Okay.
And he drives still in competition. I mean, not serious competition, but he does. Yeah, he's 70 over years old now.
Have you met him?
Yeah, I met him, and
Wow.
you'll be surprised. Actually, I actually met him on my birthday. Can you believe it?
Wow, crazy.
1994, the first time I met my idol on my
Ah.
birthday. So I told him that. I said, "You're my idol. I started rallying because of you."
Okay.
And today is my birthday, so you are the best birthday present ever, which actually is true. I mean, fantastic to be able to meet your idol on your birthday.
Yep.
That was 1994. He came to Malaysia.
Wow, I'm getting goosebumps also, bro.
Wow.
Listen to the story.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Just
Amazing.
imagine. What an awesome man. Very nice, humble man. Yeah, fantastic driver.
Is he still rallying, bro?
No,
At the
no,
age of 70?
No,
he's not.
70 plus now. I said he does some, but not serious rallying, some classic rallying with classic cars and stuff like that. So yeah.
I think once you're a rally driver, it never stops, lah, right? Every chance you get, you go behind the wheels.
For me, sure lah. I just can't imagine retiring from rallying.
Yes,
Imagine. I mean, it's my job actually. It has been my job since 1988 until 2016. It was my job.
You're blessed, lah, bro,
Yeah,
to
it was
do
my
something
job.
that you're passionate
I'm
about.
very lucky, yes, that my job is my passion now.
Yeah.
And I get paid for it. I used to get paid for it. Now I'm
Amazing.
spending my own money to go rallying. Yeah, so
All right. So those are the challenges, lah.
Yeah.
So, okay, if you had not become a rally driver, what would you have become? Have you ever thought about it?
would have been and all to do with cars lah. Anyway,
Cars,
yeah.
lah.
Beginning actually I wanted to be a pilot.
Pilot? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like I said, how things work. The book and everything. And so curious lah. How things work. How a plane works, how a train works, how whatever, all these things. So yeah, wanted to be a pilot. Then when came towards cars, and then wanted to be of course automobile engineer, that kind of thing. But thank God I watched that. I saw that video lah.
It
That
changed
video
your life.
changed my life. Really, actually
Amazing.
changed my life. And thanks to my friend who actually brought that video.
God bless him.
Yep,
Good friend.
a good friend of mine. Yeah.
That's very nice. So, how many? Okay, bro. You know what? When did you knew that rallying was actually your calling? Was it when you won your first race, or like
That video, actually, because I used to drive already, like I said, when I was 20 years old, right, that time. So I already been driving for, okay, anyway, the day I turned 17, I went to get my L license.
Okay.
And exactly a month later, I got my driving license.
Okay.
So imagine now, and so by the time I was already 20, and I drove my father around. My father, like I said, used to go to Penang for court case, go to Kuantan, go to Terengganu, go to Johor.
And you will speed and go lah.
Not speed lah. I mean, those days no highway. For information, there were no highways
roads
at all, right?
Oh,
But I actually, funny thing is, when the road is straight, I just follow the speed limit.
Okay.
But when the road starts to curve, then I drive fast. We just love. I think I would say all rally drivers, we just love corners.
Love corners lah.
Yeah. The straight road does nothing for us lah.
Okay.
Yeah. Corners, yes. Then driving a corner, taking a corner fast, that is what gets us lah. That's our
Adrenaline lah.
yeah.
I see. Okay. So normally when customers rent my cars, I'll actually advise them go slow on corners.
Of course, okay. Of course, I mean, that's a very good advice for your customers, of course. Yeah.
Correct. But for rallying is the opposite. You got to tekan on the corners lah.
Yeah.
So if you got the corner game good, then it determines who's going to win lah.
Yes.
People are afraid on the corners, right?
Yes. See, like rallies, so rallies have got thousands of corners. Okay, there's no two corner that's the same. So that's the challenge. Every corner is different, and then you only get one chance to make it right. Not like in a track, you go, there's 15, like in Sepang, there are 15 corners. Maybe the corner number 14, you messed up the last lap. But then the next lap, you can go and make it right.
Okay.
You have a second chance to improve. Just like qualifying and stuff,
Okay.
But rallying, there's no such thing as qualifying and second chance to go. And there's also no practice with a rally car on the track.
Okay.
You can't practice with your rally car on the rally track,
So if you go to a new track, you're not even allowed to go a few rounds to see it.
No, reconnaissance is compulsory.
Okay.
Because for safety.
Okay.
And of course, but they allow you to redo every stage twice. So the first time around, we are making the pace notes. The second time around, we're going with a normal road car. And the second time around, we just go and double check our pace notes whether if everything is correct. So my pace notes, I use numbers. I make my pace notes using numbers from 10 to 1. So 10 is the fastest corner,
Okay.
and 1 is the slowest corner.
Okay.
So, like for example, 90-degree corner is always like that. The right 3 is, for me, is right 3, left 3.
Okay.
So right 3 is 90 degrees, then right 2, right 1.
Okay.
So these are obviously hairpins already lah. So this one you use a handbrake.
Drift lah. To drift in that place lah.
To get the back out,
Okay.
So so right 3, then it goes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Okay.
So 9 and 10 is normally flat out lah.
I see.
But depending how sometimes very narrow, then you mention in the pace note, right 9 narrow, right 10 narrow, right 6 narrow, whatever. So the pace notes are made by the driver.
Okay.
So the first time around, so I'm driving and I'm looking at every corner, and then I'm talking.
Okay.
And then the co-driver is writing down whatever I'm saying. He's writing it down. For example, 50 left 5. 50 means 50 meters, 50 meters left 5. So left 5. Then I say 70 right 6. So whatever I see, I'm talking, and then he writes it down.
Okay.
And then the second time around, we go and check. Sometimes I will add caution, maybe narrow or slippery or jump. Jump. Cars, rally cars jump a lot.
Yeah.
Because the roads are not flat. Yeah.
It's not even lah.
Yeah. So we might put there. So I use a system also for jumps. So I have a caution jump, double caution jump, triple caution jump, based on how severe it is lah. So that's how so pace notes are very important. Yeah, but you do the reconnaissance in a normal car, no speeding. Maximum speed is allowed is 80.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
in the rally you might be doing 180. So
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a big difference.
So when you rally, there's actually somebody sitting beside you, is it?
Yeah. Co-driver, navigator lah you call it, but co-driver. So he will read the pace notes out during the rally.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's a two-man game lah, rally.
Yeah, rallying is too good because you can't remember thousands of corners lah, bro. Impossible. Yeah.
So how that is different? Rallying is different from circuit. In circuit, People actually sit on the outside and they tell you through the radio. Is that how it works?
No, I mean, they don't tell you how to drive. They just tell you
Each corner.
No, they don't tell you. That's not how it works. Racing, they just give you information of the condition of your car, your tires, or the guy who's behind you, how far behind he is, but they don't tell you how to drive.
Okay.
Because in the track, there are 15 corners and you can memorize them like that.
Okay.
So like Sepang track, I've also raced many times in Sepang.
Okay.
So I know this corner, which gear, what gear to use, where to brake, where to turn, where to accelerate.
All right.
Because you go round and round, you know the track by heart already. So it becomes like that lah. So, but for me that's boring lah. Because
Okay.
you know already. Okay, like in rallying, if you go like the PWRC, APRC, 10,000 different corners lah. That's the challenge. There's no two corners the same. So that's the challenge for rally drivers, that
So now
you get one chance to make it right.
Normally there'll be a few laps, is it, around the rally track, or is it just one?
No, they're different places, like
different places.
different. Yeah, the rally is about 350 kilometers long.
Wow.
So let's say you go to New Zealand. New Zealand, they're using the country roads.
Okay.
No
It's like
tarmac.
a straight road lah. It's not like a round
It's
lap.
not straight road, bro. It's
not.
just going. There's no coming back. It's not like a track, racing track. No, it's a country road. You're driving around a country road, but it's not tarmac. It's gravel.
Gravel, yes.
So New Zealand. So in the country, the people or farmers are staying. The kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that is a daily road being used by the school bus, by the farmers and stuff.
Okay.
But on the weekend, the rally weekend, the roads are closed. And you go rallying, and New Zealand is it's got one of the best rally roads
New Zealand,
in the world. Best.
Oh.
Fantastic rally roads.
Yeah, I've been there, bro, to New Zealand, and I wasn't driving a car lah. I took my bicycle and I just went lah on a bicycle.
Where?
I was in Invercargill. I was in Palmerston North. I went to what is this? Dunedin. A few places like this lah. Cause I got family there.
Right.
So one place I was visiting, but
The South Island, isn't it?
Palmerston North is a North Island.
North
the
Island.
rest all I
The
was
South
in the
Island.
South Island.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I pit stop in Wellington for I think 2 days lah. But didn't really get to see. But yeah, you're right. The roads are so long, and right and left everywhere you see is just bukit, gunung, and all that.
It is a mountainous country.
Very mountainous country.
But the rally roads are. The roads are very smooth and one of the best roads in the world. Very smooth, but like this lah. Corners. Off camber, on camber.
Okay.
Then on the crest, the corner is coming. Like you must try that. On the. So nice, so challenging, fantastic.
Beautiful.
Rally.
So when you were racing and you were coming up, bro,
Yeah.
did you have like a nemesis? Somebody you always beats you and you want to beat them, Is there something like that? Or did you beat everybody flat out?
There was, of course, there are even, in talking about World Championship, the level is so high, So
Yeah.
there are many good drivers at the same level, you win by seconds, understand?
Okay.
Yeah, so like that. So when I went for the World Championship in 2002, of course, I did my homework. I said, okay, this guy. So who are my competitors for the championship? Yeah. So unfortunately, we won it in the first year itself.
First time you went, you won.
Yeah.
Okay, so bro, I'm curious. You are a rally car driver, so you must have a few cars that are your dream car that you really, love lah. Not from the cars that you have driven, but maybe the car that you wanted to get, your dream car lah, bro. What is your dream car?
Okay, for me to be, obviously I've driven the car, not my own car. I've driven somebody else's car, tested and stuff.
Okay.
My dream sports car would be the Nissan GTR 35.
Ooh, amazing car, right, bro?
Amazing. Really amazing. That's a sports car lah, because it's got, now it's got 600 horsepower standard.
Yeah, standard, yep.
0 to 100, I think 2.5 seconds or 2.
Less than 3 seconds.
Fantastic.
Crazy. Stock car,
Yeah.
crazy.
But most importantly, it's reliable, it's fast, it handles well,
Okay.
yeah, it stops well, things like that, So, but the second car, I would say, to me is the best handling car I've ever driven, road car. Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 10.
Oh, Lancer,
Standard car, road, fantastic handling. Because to know the handling, the best road is Genting. Find out the car's handling. So I've taken the GTR 35 up Genting. Subaru STI, Evo 10, the normal Subaru Impreza as well, then the Audi Auto Quattro, and then Volkswagen R, Golf R. All these four-wheel drive turbo cars. Frankly, unbelievably, the handling of the Evo 10, wow.
Yes,
Sticks to the road lah. It is a combination of the suspension design and the traction control, the AYC and all that.
Okay.
I couldn't get the car to understeer or oversteer in any corner, even coming downhill. You know, because the other cars there was a few corners when it's undulating, right? If you're coming fast, the back will come out. But this car, no, it never stepped out. And I'm not talking about slow driving. This is really fast driving.
Fast driving,
very fast driving. I mean, that's how you test the car handling, right? I mean, and with people like us who love corners, you know, so I said honestly, straight road I do on the highway I do 120 lah maximum. But when the corner can be doing the corner 160, you know, funny isn't it? Yeah, like Korang highway is favorite highway lah. Yeah.
Okay, so that means the Genting was your playground lah. You always go there and test out cars.
Then the new road to Cameron Highlands from Simpang Pulai.
Oh yeah,
that's another nice road to test, test handling. That's because it's much more smoother than Genting and it's faster actually.
Okay.
It's wider, faster, not so sharp corners as up to Genting lah. Genting is very rough road and undulating, So that's where you find the suspension of the car also was wow. This car is so comfortable at the same time it's just grips the road.
So only that Evo 10 model only lah.
Yeah.
The previous Evos all no lah.
I've taken the Evo 3 up, the Evo 10 because the Evo 3s were all mechanical diffs, right? This car has got the electronic with the AYC, so it just does a perfect job lah of keeping the car. But also at the same time, I realized that the suspension travel, it's every wheel is always touching the ground. So like when you drive very fast, one wheel, the back wheel will come up.
Yes.
Off the ground. But this car, no, always touching the ground. So that is one of the reasons the back doesn't step out because there's so much grip. The tires are always touching the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't like cars with short travel suspension. I like cars with long. Rally cars, all long travel because how undulating it is.
Yeah.
So yes. So road cars should have, a good amount of suspension travel. So those people who go and lower their cars, all big mistake.
It's a big mistake lah.
Big mistake, go bro.
Correct.
Big mistake because you mess up the handling of your car.
Yeah. But that is more
like
for
those guys will potong spring and all that. Big mistake. So I can tell you honestly, anybody listening, instead of changing your springs, keep the standard springs, put better shockers. Shock absorbers which can be adjustable shock absorbers, 5 clicks. I mean, I think normally they have 10 clicks, you can adjust, or 6 clicks, software. So that's what I did when I bought my Subaru Impreza WRX. I left the standard springs and I put in Koni adjustable shockers. Fantastic. So when I'm alone and you just go underneath, it's just a button. So easy to adjust. So you see, when you're alone, the car is a different weight, obviously.
Yeah.
But when you have 5 people in the car is heavier.
Yep.
So you can adjust the suspension, just go underneath and just turn clicks, make it
so there's something to turn lah, outside of the car. Okay. How about the one with the digital one, bro? You can
the modern cars, they have the digital one, yes. But I'm talking about, this is 1997. Those days you buy the shockers and then but anyway, that's what I'm trying to say lah. Don't
cut your spring.
Don't cut your springs. Don't go and put harder springs.
Put the adjustable.
With harder springs, your ride becomes so bumpy, so rough, so harsh.
Yes.
The last thing you want is harsh. You want nice, smooth suspension. Our roads got so many, potholes and stuff, and so you don't want.
So GTR, bro. I mean, I have a GTR myself. 35, yes, R35.
Okay.
I love that car.
I'm going to drive it soon.
Can, bro.
Yeah.
Can, I'll pass it to you. I also want you to drive it.
We can make a video of it.
Yeah. We should do that. We can install all cameras everywhere. I'll get my guys to fly a drone and all that.
Sure.
You can test out. The car, bro, what I realized was GTR, I got the car, it was stock, and I was just driving it fast, and I saw a U-turn. I went there and then I didn't brake. At the corner, I tekan the minyak. The car naturally drifted and it came back. It didn't lari,
It didn't understeer lah. It oversteered. That means that it went like this lah.
Yes.
You have to correct with the steering.
Yes, I had to correct with that. So that's common, right, to GTR?
Well, I think
That's
you can adjust
amazing.
it as well, but that's how it should be lah. Perfect. You don't want the car to understeer. Understeer is the biggest enemy of any driver lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understeer,
And oversteer you can adjust. You can just control.
Yes.
Oversteer you can control it like that with the
Yes.
steering. But understeer you can't.
Yep. Have you ever tested out like supercars like Lambos, Ferraris?
Yes. Well, I was lucky enough to train Lamborghini owners in Singapore for 3 days or 4 days.
Oh, you trained them?
Yeah.
Okay.
To teach them how to drive their cars. Teach
Okay.
them. Not me alone, me and my another friend of mine, racing driver, very
Okay.
good racing driver, Fadil Alang.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Fadil
both of us,
Alang,
Fadil Alang, yeah.
Shout out to Fadil Alang.
Yes, Fadil Alang, very good racing driver. Still racing and still winning. Yeah. So hello Fadil. So both of us went, and then I've done a movie, TV commercials driving Ferraris. To make you want you to drift, so you drift the car and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Porsches and all that stuff. This for TV commercials lah.
But even after you test drive all the supercars, you still stick firm with the answer that GTR is the best lah.
GTR is the best all-rounder for me lah. Super fast handling, everything, braking, cornering speeds and stuff. But if the Evo 10 had 100 horsepower more,
That's the one lah.
That's the one. Because that car really unbelievable handling. And you'll be surprised, the suspension is standard, is nothing, it's so smooth, soft.
Okay.
So
okay.
that's why sometimes I don't understand why someone buys an Evo 10 and then goes and spend 20,000 changing the suspension. So why?
It's perfect.
Are you going
as
to
it
go
is
racing?
lah.
Are you going to go track racing? Are you going to what? Why? The road car. The manufacturers know best lah. You don't go and mess up the car, man.
But
Then it becomes so bumpy,
Yeah. But Lancers are no more popular already lah.
Not so no more popular. They're not been manufactured anymore.
No, they stopped already lah.
Yeah.
Lancers done already lah.
Done.
Why did that happen, man?
Sad, because from what I heard is that the new CEO or whatever, that's long ago lah. So the Evo 10 was the last. For so long we were hoping for a Evo 11.
Okay.
There were rumors going to come, but then the new management, the new CEO, and this long ago lah now. I think late 2000, I think 2008 or 2005 or 6. The new CEO changed direction.
He came and messed it up lah.
Yep, really messed it up.
So the whole brand.
The whole world is actually waiting till now, waiting for the new Evo to come out. Yeah, believe me,
sad.
even I am. The whole world, believe me, waiting for a new Evo.
Okay.
So it's so sad that there's no Evo, and even Subaru. I think there's no real proper new Subaru WRX.
No more already, huh?
No more. I think they have some, but not like the Evo.
Not like the back in the days one lah.
Yes, the Evo. The Evo lah. Evo is the road version also. I mean, it's the Evo Mitsubishi Lancer is very reliable. Honestly, the gearbox is strong. The engine is very strong. It just lasts lah. Because I know I've been driving Evos for rallies for so many years. Sometimes they don't touch the engine for 5 years. Just leave it. Yeah.
Okay.
Not because we don't want to, because we cannot afford to. Money lah. Rallying, motorsport.
Yeah.
So
it's a very expensive sport lah, right?
Motorsport. Any motorsport is expensive.
So but just like what you said about what happened to Lancers, now recently in our era right now we are noticing this Jaguar, the CEO all change and so much a difference is happening. What is your take on that, bro?
Frankly, I've never been a fan of Jaguar lah.
Never been a fan lah. Yeah, it's not a rally car lah.
No, not because of rally or what. Even as a road car, I mean, there's so many other road cars that I like. Okay, but never been a fan of Jaguar, and I've only driven a Jaguar once in my life lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
got no comments on that lah.
I can't comment because I don't know the car.
Yeah.
If I knew the car, I can tell you, whether it's good or no good. It probably is a good car, but I haven't. Just that from since young lah. Because there used to be Jaguars in Malaysia those days. My father's partner had a Jaguar Mark II.
Yeah. Jaguars were quite popular among the Indians also, because in my hometown a few of my neighbors were having it.
Right.
And why Dekat got my attention is because the whole Jaguar popping out, the logo. So that made me notice the car, and then I myself used to drive. It wasn't my car, but I used to drive. Besides the fact that it looks really spacious and nice, I just felt the car was bulky. And then like bigger cars like Bentleys and Rolls Royce came and completely took the market away from Jaguar. And then Jaguar was competing with something like Mercedes for people to buy. I mean, I can only talk based on Malaysian scene lah. I don't know how it is outside, but I feel like even Mercedes and BMW completely took over the Jaguar market lah. Now you don't see any. So, but I saw the latest designs of Jaguar on YouTube lah. Looks like a futuristic car, bro. Looks like something you don't really see anywhere. Looks so different,
Yeah, but nowadays the cars, if you ask me, the design not so nice lah. Not talking about Jaguar. I haven't seen the new Jaguar, but basically, I mean, I'm a big BMW fan. I have a 7 Series,
Okay.
E38. But the latest 7 Series to me is, oh my God, it's so the big nose that I can't take it lah.
The i7 lah. The i7, yeah. You don't like the big grills?
I don't like. No, sorry, no. Not even the Mercedes cars now. They don't. Sorry.
But the BM has gone into that, bro. The bigger and bigger grills.
The grills, but I don't know why. Why? It just look like somebody has got a big nose, So anyway, and then at the same time, electric cars might be the future. Maybe to me, I think in 20 years time lah. Because right now, I've tested a few. I've tested all the Porsche Taycan models.
Okay.
They had 4 models. Tested them from the 500 horsepower to the 700 horsepower, from the rear-wheel drive to the 4-wheel drive. It's extremely fast, damn nice to drive, but so heavy because of the batteries. So I cannot imagine how people can say that the electric car is efficient when it's almost double the weight of a normal car.
Yeah lah, bro. It's very heavy lah, bro.
So heavy. Why? Manufacturers are having problem with the tires. Tires can't take the heavy weight. Suspensions give up faster because the car is so heavy. Suspension won't last long. Brake disc, okay, wear out faster. Brake pads wear, because you have so much of mass to slow down. So for me, they're just too heavy lah. They cannot handle like normal car.
Our normal petrol cars cannot lah.
They cannot handle because they're so heavy.
Yeah. So in the long run, we're gonna waste money lah, repairing this, repairing that.
Yeah, this is my opinion now. I mean, right now also the second-hand resale value of electric cars is very bad worldwide.
It's pretty bad. I agree.
It's very bad. So second-hand value is very bad. But the thing is that just for me, the weight, it doesn't make sense. Like now, their cars, the 3 ton. Hey, you bought a lorry or what? You're driving
crazy.
a lorry.
3 ton is crazy.
3 tons is crazy. My car is only 1,700 kg, and it's the long wheelbase, the heavy one with the V8 engine.
Yeah.
Then the next one is 3 tons. Almost double the weight.
Crazy.
So your tires can't take it, because so heavy. So tire manufacturers have to build special tires now.
Okay.
So how can you say that's efficient? You're going to cost more. The thing is going to cost more.
And it's not really saving the environment also lah.
It's not. I mean, from building the batteries lah.
Yeah.
So the main problem is actually the battery.
Yeah.
Because they're so heavy. So and then the lithium or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think battery technology will find it. Well, eventually
they'll make it smaller.
They'll make it lighter. Make it lighter, and then it's worthwhile. Lighter, and then must be able to last at least 1,000 kilometers. 1,000 kilometers
the
of range.
Yep.
Must be able to charge to 100 within 10 minutes.
Quickly lah.
Quickly lah. Like go to a petrol station, you put maximum, you spend 5 minutes, right?
45 minutes to charge is crazy lah.
45 minutes is crazy. So that's the thing.
In many ways, it's not really suitable. So I think if you just want to drive in like KL city alone.
I mean, if you're in a hurry, you want to go to Penang, you have to stop halfway to charge for 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
Because if you drive fast, the battery doesn't last.
Yeah, it doesn't last. Yep. I have experience.
Frankly speaking, I've been asking my friends, The claim is 500 kilometers, right?
Okay.
They're getting 200 plus now.
That's it. If they tekan and they go,
Tekan is 200 plus. So
that's insane lah.
tell
Where
me
enough,
how,
bro?
man, yeah.
Can't
So
even go
what's
to
the point
Ipoh,
of buying a car that is so fast, but you can't drive it fast?
No point. No point at all. But even at that weight, these cars are fast, huh?
Yeah. Because electric is just instant. There's no,
Instant.
it's just instant.
Yeah. That's right.
But imagine the amount of energy needed to move this. That's why I say it's not efficient. If the weight was same as a normal car, then I would say it's super efficient. Because then you need less battery power to move the car.
Yep.
Not because it's so heavy, it's 3 tons. You need so much more battery power to make it even start off the line,
That's right.
So
Not really efficient lah.
not efficient.
Just a few businessmen, world elites, came up with
Just
the idea.
last week, okay? A friend's friend,
Okay.
he had to tow his electric car back from our station because battery power finished.
Okay.
Totally dead, cannot find any charging area anywhere
Oh my God.
on the roadside. So got a tow truck to bring the car back to KL. Luxury car, I won't mention the name, but yeah,
Such a
high-end
hassle.
luxury car.
Such a hassle. Bro, are you a fan of Range Rovers? Because I'm a fan of SUV lah. Most of the time I'm just driving SUVs lah. So currently we're sitting in a SVR.
Yeah.
What's your take on SVR? Have you driven before?
I've never driven before.
Never driven before. You
I-
gotta drive it,
I'm
man.
not a fan of this kind of cars, frankly.
SUV no lah. You're not a.
I'll be honest with you.
Okay. But let me show you just one sneak peek of why this car is amazing. Do you feel hot, bro? Is it hot for you or is it okay?
You mean the seat can be cool?
The seat can be cool, my brother.
Okay,
You see?
okay,
You see,
fair
that's-
enough. The seat can be cool and the seat can be heated as well, right?
Seat can be heated. Let's say we ship the car
This is
to
for-
maybe I don't know
winter,
Iceland or what.
winter, yeah.
We hit the car.
Yeah.
If not right now, Malaysia is hot. We kasih
I know
cooling
now.
lah, bro.
I mean, honestly, now they even have heated steering wheels.
Oh yeah. They do. My Porsche has heated steering wheel.
But, yeah.
All the cars are foreign cars.
Yeah, I know foreign cars lah, but in Malaysia we don't need. Okay, the cool seat be nice lah. It would be nice lah.
Very nice.
Huh?
Serious. You're going for a long distance. And it's really hot. Sometimes you feel like your passenger doesn't want the aircon, but you want it. Just reduce the aircon, turn on the seat cooling. You can feel it, right?
Yeah, I can feel it now.
Yeah,
Very nice.
It's
Yeah.
nice. It's
Feel
good.
it on my bum. Yeah.
Even the back, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Slowly it'll come.
So
Yeah lah. I mean, of course, you once you're into more into
okay,
like.
I mean, frankly, I tell you all lah. I'm not into gadgets lah.
Okay.
I mean, for me, it's the engine and the drivetrain. How the car handles.
Yes.
That is the car handles well. I love it.
Okay.
So by like sunroof, I'm not interested in sunroof lah.
Yeah,
At all,
for what,
honestly.
right? You don't need sunroof for rallying.
It's extra weight. If you ask me, it's extra weight.
Extra weight, yeah.
Why you want to make the car heavier, extra weight,
Yeah.
sunroof? Things like that. I don't need. Yeah.
It's so different lah, bro. Once you you go into the details, you eliminate the weight and all that. Wow, very nice lah, bro. Very nice. I like how you calculate things by that.
I mean, of course, because we are racing drivers, weight is very important.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So if your car is heavier than the other guy's car, you can't beat him lah.
You can't
Especially
beat
in track racing. Track racing, horsepower is very important lah.
Okay.
If your car is, slower than the other guy's car, you cannot beat him now.
Okay.
So he'll even though in the corner you are faster, but in the straight he'll just overtake you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
Things
right.
like that. So, but in rallying, that's the thing. In rallying, I have proven 100 times at least that even though I'm in a slower car, I can still beat you. Yeah. Even if I have 100 horsepower less than you and only 2 front-wheel drive, no 4-wheel drive, still can beat you.
Wow.
I've done it many times. So, but in track racing, impossible. Imagine if I was driving a Satria Neo 1.6 in the track, and the other guy is driving a Evo 10. You think I can beat him? He will let me,
Yeah.
After maybe 10 laps, 20 laps, he'll let me,
Yep.
But in the rally, I beat him.
Yes, crazy lah, bro. Crazy
That's
lah.
the difference. That's the rallying is fantastic.
Nice. Very nice. Okay, how about if it rains, bro? Does it become more dangerous, the rally?
Malaysia is very slippery in the rain.
Then how?
Yeah. So
how do you handle?
You just drive according. Everybody drives the same. I mean, it's the same track for everybody. I'm somehow rather my driving style. It suits wet conditions lah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't brake.
You don't brake.
Because you can't brake. You in the wet conditions, if you brake,
brake tarik lah.
the tires lock up. You're going to go straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't brake.
Okay.
Yeah. So my driving style is very good. So most of the guys who crash when it's slippery
Okay.
is because they braked and they went off.
Okay.
The tires lock up because in rally cars there's no ABS and all that. Huh?
Yeah.
We don't have any kind of what they call driver aids. Huh? Yeah, there's no electronics to save you, to help you. Yeah. So it's a driving style. So yeah, in the rain, I don't like rain. I hate slippery conditions. But somehow or other, I'm faster than the others in the rain.
Oh, you're like Schumacher lah, bro. When it rains, they say he's gonna win.
Yeah, they call me the rain master here lah.
The rain master right here.
Yeah, so like that. Yeah, but it's actually, believe me, it's very slippery and it's no fun now. Yeah, it's no fun driving in muddy conditions, slippery. You can't drive the way you want. You have to be extra cautious.
But one thing lah, bro, I really respect rally car drivers because the mud and everything hitting your view, and you're also wearing a helmet. How lah, bro? How you guys still see the road? Takkan the wiper alone can help, bro. How?
Sometimes you can't see, and then because we don't have aircon, right?
No
And
aircon lagi.
So if you're driving in the heavy rain, actually the mirror, the windscreen mist gets misty, and you can't really see. So do you believe me? We carry a that, what do you call that? Like a wiper, but a handheld wiper, and I'm cleaning the windscreen while driving.
Oh my God! You put your hands out and you clean it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the wiper will be next to me, and then So, but of course, you see the top rally cars and the budget lah. It's all about budget.
Okay.
You can buy a heated windscreen, front windscreen, so you'll never miss up. Yeah. But it costs a lot of money lah. So for us, we make do with what we have.
But even with everything, you budget here, budget there, also you carried the cup lah, bro. World Champion Cup.
Oh, World Champion, different. The cars were equal lah. Those
Cars
guys
were equal.
I'm driving Evo 6. Those guys driving a Evo 6, and you have to follow the rules.
Okay.
So some are driving Subaru, some are driving Evo. These are the two models in the Evo in the World Championship for production.
Subaru, Evo.
These are the two best lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was driving the Evo 6, and everybody's got same specification. 2-liter turbo, 4-wheel drive, 5-speed manual.
So it purely goes down to how good the driver is lah. The cars are all the same.
All the same, yeah. Same, yeah. So yeah. So the first rally that I won in the World Championship 2002, third day it rained. So actually I won by a lot. I was leading by about 1 minute.
1 minute.
Rally is 3 days.
Okay.
World Championship is 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So after Saturday night, I was leading by 1 minute plus, 1 minute plus, which is a lot actually already.
Yeah.
Then Sunday it rained. I ended up winning by 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Like I said, I don't know. I don't like rain, but I tend to be driving. My driving style suits muddy, slippery conditions.
Okay.
So I did not make a single mistake. Just drove and finished the course, and I ended up winning by 4 minutes.
Wow, that's amazing.
So I must tell you this story now. So that is my first rally in the World Championship in 2002. So won the rally, right?
Okay.
So ceremonial finish, you go park your car over the podium. They give you the champagne. They put a garland. Okay. So then you pray, and then they gave us a trophy so small. I said, shit, I look at the trophy. I said, bloody hell, work so hard. This World Championship. World Championship, you give me this small trophy. Look, Uncle Alan, my navigator, Alan.
Okay.
Oh, look at the trophy. Uncle, I call him Uncle.
Okay.
What is this? What, man, we work so hard, this kind of trophy. And I took it anyway, So rally over, went back. And then, the rules are such. The top 3 winners, their cars will be post-event scrutiny.
Okay.
So these guys, the organizers and the FIA, they were so sure that my car is illegal.
Illegal.
That's why I won by so much.
Oh, okay.
How come? This guy never heard of before. Came to World Championship. He's been driving only in Asia and the Pacific. But he came here and he backed everybody in 4 minutes. So they were pretty sure my car was. So they checked my car for 5 hours, bro.
Wow.
They stripped my car to the bare metal. Engine stripped apart, gearbox, rear axle, the brakes, everything, bro.
Okay.
Couldn't find anything wrong.
Don't find anything wrong.
Nothing wrong. 5 hours. Okay. Then this already night time already, because the rally finished at 5 p.m. This is talking about 10 p.m.
Okay.
So we were having dinner and celebrating in the hotel. We were with all my crew
Okay.
in the hotel restaurant. They came bro, with the big trophies.
Oh, then they gave
The
you.
organizers came and brought 2 big trophies. Said this, So actually they're malu, bro, I tell you.
Yeah,
Because they're so
yeah,
sure
yeah.
that my car was illegal. Anyway, my car was built in UK.
Okay.
So no worries lah.
You built the car yourself? Somebody built it?
MEM, Mellis Elliott Motorsports.
Okay.
A very famous. The owner is also a former rally driver.
I see.
And now his son is driving rally as well. Quite a good rally driver as well. The son,
Okay.
Ollie Mellis. So Oliver Mellis lah. Ollie Mellis. So they came and gave us those big trophies lah. Finally, so wow, yeah, thank you. Okay. And then the next day, we're coming back to Malaysia. So we're checking in the airport.
Okay.
They upgraded us to business class lah. The organizers said, sir, you and Mr. O have been upgraded to business class all the way back to Malaysia. 3 different flights, bro.
Oh, I see. Where did the race happen, bro? UK?
Cyprus.
Cyprus.
And I tell you one other thing. Narrow twisty. Narrow twisty, myself champion. I love corners lah. Very
Okay.
narrow twisty, bro. And this here is cliff.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. One side is cliff.
One side is cliff, one side is hill lah.
Okay.
Mountain lah. Narrow
Okay.
twisty. That's why lah.
Wow.
4 minutes. Because this is my home ground lah. I've never come here before, but it's narrow twisty lah. This is my favorite roads. Narrow twisty.
Amazing. So what is the future, bro? What are your dreams now in this rallying?
Well, dreams are a lot lah, but have to be a bit realistic because money, no sponsors, right?
Okay.
My ideal dream will be to drive a WRC2 car lah.
WRC2.
Because WRC1, no way you can afford.
Okay.
Okay, WRC2 with 3 million, you can buy a brand new car and spare parts, for 3 million ringgit and run the whole Asia Pacific Championship, 3 million ringgit. So WRC1 car anyway is not allowed in Asia Pacific.
It's too fast.
And not too fast. It's too expensive.
Too expensive.
So if one rich guy can afford it, then what about the rest? So to make it fair, you only allow WRC2 car. So WRC2 car people can afford lah. I mean, even manufacturers can afford, and sponsors can afford sponsor 3 million, not 30 billion. You understand? So if that guy got 30 million, he got a WRC1, then he's only fighting himself. So there's no way the others can compare with him.
Yeah. Not fair lah.
Yeah, so that's my dream lah, to drive a
Very nice.
WRC2 car in the Asia Pacific Championship.
Asia Pacific Championship lah.
Australia, New Zealand, Japan, China, New Caledonia, Indonesia, Thailand, things like that lah. India Asia
also.
Pacific. This is all part of the Asia Pacific Rally Championship. So that's the dream. Anyway, we see how. I'll never give up.
That's beautiful, bro. Must never give up lah. You
Never
never know
give
when
up,
the chance will come. As long as you keep on searching for it. Somehow.
As long as my reflexes are still good and
Yeah.
I'm still driving well. Yeah.
It's amazing. I talk to people, they'll say that Peugeots are not good, but you are the first person that's actually telling me Peugeot is amazing.
Amazing car.
Yes.
Amazing. I mean, Peugeot, to be honest, the handling, the brakes, and the reliability of the engine. Okay.
Even the newer Peugeots are.
newer Peugeots, the new 408 is awesome lah.
Or 408.
The new 408 is just an awesome car. I wish I could afford to buy one.
408 is
It's like an SUV. It's neither a car, neither a SUV. It's in between.
I see.
It's not high as a SUV, not low as a car.
In the middle lah. 4-door lah.
4-door.
How about the Peugeot that came with a sport car, bro? Really bulky one, 2-door one.
Not bulky, the RCZ or something.
I think so. Was it RCZ? I think so lah.
Yeah.
How about that car?
Yeah,
How was that?
That's nice car.
That's nice also.
That handles very well. I did the TV commercial for it, so I had to
Okay.
drive it. So
Okay. Was good also lah. But looks bulky, the car.
but yeah, handles well, low, very good handling.
Okay.
Handling is for, people like us, handling handling brakes,
That's the most
suspension,
important.
yeah, very important. I'm not interested in the hi-fi system, sunroof, all the cold seat, hot seat.
Yeah. But it's so different. Like in my industry, all of this has a value.
Your industry, yes.
If all this doesn't exist, I can't even rent it. But bro, cars. I've had customers who rejected the car just because tak ada sunroof. Just because of that. Because when they're driving, they want to open, and sometimes their kids want to put their hands
That
up.
is what I don't like. You see, yeah, that's against the law actually.
It is against the law, but like when they're going to the beach and all that, sometimes they want to park. And
Okay, I mean,
kids
by
want to
the
stand
beach
up.
is a different story, but not when driving on the main road.
Oh, very dangerous.
I've seen
Very
a few
dangerous.
times, and I horn and I actually scold them. It's for the child's safety, man. Come on.
It is. Okay, then, so we have reached the end of our episode, guys. So I hope you guys learned a few things from the legend himself, So if you guys see him on the outside, come and holler at him, let him know that you guys know. Even if you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure your father or your mother knows who he is. So see you soon, guys, on the next episode. It's been an honor, bro.
I'll be back here as well again.
Yes,
Okay?
Mr. Karamjit Singh will be back again with us.
Thank you.
Ciao, guys.